Today I'm going down Monk's Walk to see the new construction for Hyperia, the UK's next tallest roller coaster, which is nearing completion. Hello everyone, my name is Alex from Official AVF. It's been a long time since my last video. Things have been busy, let's just say that. But finally, we're back down Monk's Walk, and as you can tell, Hyperia is nearing completion. I cannot believe how much progress they've made since my last visit, although I kind of can because it's been a long time since I was last down here. I am incredibly excited as today they might be getting closer to finishing the lift hill as that's started to be put in. I think some rides are testing actually. I can hear Colossus going around, and speaking of Colossus, we've got a lot to talk about in today's video, especially this absolute beauty that is being built behind me. So if you want to see me come down here more often to get you some more updates and see the latest construction of this new roller coaster, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications all down below, and I'll get out here as soon as possible as there's going to be plenty more to see. Well, it is safe to say that this coaster is an absolute behemoth. You can't even take it all in from here. It's just too big to like even fit in my camera right now. Obviously, this segment here was completed a little while ago, and then this piece of track was all done in my last visit, and then going into like the brake run. But the newest pieces are this kind of segment just here, that whole thing, and then this whole piece here. These two kind of overlapping pieces of track there. The start of the lift hill there. So we're kind of in the end game now of Hyperia's construction being almost done. The progress is coming along very well. There's some support work kind of going on over this kind of way, but as I did walk over here, I can see so much more of the new pieces of track that have been put in. But when I was last here, the support structure had just about gone up, so these two bits of supports were both empty and there was no track or anything there. So now that I'm seeing them with essentially the entire element completed, it looks insane. You can see the lift hill just kind of shooting up between them. And actually I wonder what the view's going to be like when you're on the lift hill itself, when you're climbing up, and you can look to your right and you'll see this element and this one, maybe with a train going over it, depending on the timing of the ride. Another thing that I've got to say I'm really excited for is the reveal of the trains. At the moment we've got like the motifs with like the wings and things like that that we can expect to be carried into the trains, and I feel like something, you know, gold with white, of course, that's kind of like the theme now. There might even be some onboard audio in the headrests that some modern coasters and quite a lot of the world-renowned ones do have. I'm thinking like a Velocicoaster at Universal's Islands of Adventure that has onboard audio in the headrests. So whenever they get revealed, I guess we'll know for certain, but I cannot wait to see what they look like because I'm sure they're going to look absolutely incredible. Someone has drilled a piece of wood into this tree stump so people can stand on it without slipping off. So whoever did that, thank you very kindly, because it actually helped me get a few shots back there. you can see the exit of the station where the train will come out of into its kind of overbank like turnaround to then get up to the lift hill. You can see a little bit further, obviously the start of the lift hill there going up to, well, where it is now. So it's safe to say that a lot of stuff is going on here at Thorpe Park, not just on this Hyperia, on the Hyperia construction site. But aside from that, Hyperia is coming along very, very well. We've got a lot more to talk about down that way with the rest of the park, as change is not just happening here. So stay tuned and we'll head on down there. I barely walked a few steps from the maintenance hut and I see this. And now to me, obviously it just looks like a kind of greenhouse, but it's what's under it is causing the suspicion. My honest first thought was, oh my god, it's the trains, or it's a train. But I feel like that's something they wouldn't really do. They wouldn't just have it here, sitting out in a little greenhouse. I feel like it's something important, but it's really, really hard to say what it is, because it's just some kind of thing in a shelter here, and there's nothing I can really make out about it. I can't tell if there's any kind of shape to it or anything like that. I'm just looking at it now. There really isn't much to it. It could be some new pieces of kit, it could be something for the building, it could be something for the construction workers, I really don't know. This is very strange to say the least, but at least here I get a nice view into the maintenance building and whatever that is. Behind me, you can see pretty much into the main like kind of hub of the island. You can actually see over towards Ghost Train over this way and Inferno there, which hasn't seen any activity. However, where there is a lot of activity is over at Colossus. Of course, with Colossus getting a brand new sign, which I didn't actually know was going to happen, but I'm glad it did because it looks so much better than before. I'll put up a picture of the old Colossus sign and compare it to the new one, which in my opinion looks so much better. It's got a lot more vibrance and colour to it. It still incorporates the rest of like the logo and of course the text to say Colossus, but it just looks a lot better, and with the rest of the spruce up that's going on with the track and SKYLINE area, it looks a lot more on theme with it now. And I'm really glad that they have given that coaster some love, because it's, what, 22 years old now? In the next couple of days, actually, at the time of recording this. Same with Inferno, actually, whilst I'm walking past. I think there's some other things going on, mainly in its SKYLINE with some new screens being put in. So all around the park, especially for these legacy rides, I'm glad that they are improving them in little ways. However, I do want to come back and ride Nemesis Inferno. I guess it would have to be 21 times this year. I'll leave that in the top corner now if you want to go check out when I did attempt that challenge. If you leave a like and comment on this video as well, I'll get back on Nemesis Inferno and try and beat my record that I set out in that previous video. Nothing is really going on over towards Nemesis Inferno and Stealth that I can hear, especially towards Stealth / Amity Cove kind of area. All that is being refurbished into Big Easy Boulevard. Thorpe Park posted some photos recently about Detonator's refurbishment to be part of the same area, which is going along very well, with new paintings, facades, and I think SKYLINE signs as well being put up. And my favourite thing, the Gator Gasoline facade, it looks so much better. It's really vibrant, and the rest of the area itself, things like the kind of SKYLINE fences are being painted, and the art style on that, I absolutely love it. Big Easy Boulevard is coming along really well. The Sunset Cinema is looking really good. Now, I have a thought. We have the Sunset Cinema, which is the new 4D cinema, but we do also have the Super Spark Cinema, being trailers, the horror maze around at Fright Nights, will we have some kind of Easter egg or reference to that in maybe a small sign or something in one of the films? But I feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity if they don't have any reference to it. It'd be good to see and interesting for sure, but I really cannot wait to get in the park and see the new area for myself, because it's going to look so vibrant, and I can't wait to try new food, new drinks, and of course the new versions of the attraction after their refurbishment. I forgot to mention that a lot of things have been going on for the station itself. You can see actually the kind of black panelling has been going on as well, but there's been some more external details like the gold accents and like the wings as well. The actual ride logo have been going up. There is always a lot of activity down here. It's a really incredible sight to see how quickly this roller coaster is going up. You can kind of see that there's a new support going up, but that's about it. There's not too much activity, at least in terms of like big pieces of track going up. There might have been earlier on today, but it's getting towards 4:30, so they should be finishing up soon with the next little pieces of supports and maybe pieces of track that are going to go up. Just look at how much shorter Thor looks compared to this. When you're looking at the height differences between the roller coasters, Hyperia is going to be dwarfing the majority of them. At least in Thor's case, it's about 130 foot taller than it. It's going to be a ridiculous ride experience, and I cannot wait for it. I'll be sure to come down here often enough, so hopefully I can see some more construction of this brand new roller coaster. Well, just as I thought I was done for the day and going to be heading off, I saw the crane, like the actual winch part, being lowered down. I thought, okay, well it might be, you know, finishing up for the day, they might be bringing the whole arm down. But no, they're actually lifting a new piece of support. It's not too big of a piece, but it's probably one of those quite big, I guess, crossbeam sections, and we'll see where they're going to put it now. I thought, you know, I might stick around, and I'm glad that I did, as they've lifted up another support. So I might stick around for another little bit just to see them installing it, and then I'll be done Monks Walk for today. And just like that, that is another piece of support in. So that's going to be it down here from Monks Walk. I might head towards the front of the island where you can see where, you know, the Thorpe Park entrance sign is and where you actually drive in from, just to see what the skyline looks like now with this absolute monster of a coaster being built. As always, there are a lot of exciting things to talk about in the park as a whole, and I'm sure there will be in the next video as well, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Right, so I'm going to finish off the video here now, just outside the Thorpe Park entrance, which still has the old sign in front of it, which is a little bit weird to see the old logo and hasn't been changed yet, but I'm assuming that's going to be done soon enough. It's going to be sad to see that one being taken down. Not much activity here. Only thing I have noticed is on the big screen in front of the turnstiles, there's a new video that's playing on there. I don't really know why. I suppose there are people in there for training, but for guests obviously we won't see that until the park actually opens, but I can see little glimpses of just colourful flashes on there. I can't make out any text or anything like that, but I hope you all enjoyed this construction update for Hyperia and of course the rest of the updates going on around Thorpe Park. I'll be sure to come down Monks Walk very soon with another update, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications down below so you never miss that video. But for now, signing off from the Thorpe Park entrance, my name is Alex from Official AVF, and I will see you in the next one.